Did Quando Rando really forget what happened the night his boy killed King Von?
I doubt it.
Or is he just trying to make Lil Durk mad? Watch until the end.
You got it, dude.
Quando Rando was doing an interview recently and he said that he doesn't remember anything about the night that King Von died.
I don't even remember that night.
King Von must have hit bro harder than we thought, because how in the world do you forget something like that?
How, Sway?
From what we saw, King Von definitely sent Quando Rando into concussion protocol.
No lie.
But I didn't know that he knocked his brain loose. He hit that boy so hard that he gave him long-term memory loss. Not short-term, but long-term.
We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it.
King Von had them thumpers for real. And just in case you forgot to, on the night in question, King Von spotted Quando Rando outside of the club and walked right up to him and started giving him a 15-piece extra spicy.
Order up.
And when Quando Rando's friend Lil Tim saw what was happening, he pulled his gun and shot King Von and killed him in the street right there to defend his friend.
What a great friend you are, Squidward.
Quando Rando was right there. As a matter of fact, he was kneeling next to King Von's body as he died.
Oh my.
But Quando says it was so long ago and so much has happened since then that he doesn't remember.
That was so long ago. You know how that go. That was... Man, I don't even remember 2 months ago.
But some things you just don't forget, even with time.
You've got a point.
You would think that this would be one of those nights that's pretty hard to forget.
I'd like to think so.
I mean, seeing someone shot down right in front of you seems pretty traumatizing. Even if you are intoxicated, a lot of times in moments like that, you do sober up, at least a little bit. But then again, you might want to block it out.
Also valid.
Your brain does have defense mechanisms like that, where it'll just shut down and block a memory out that causes you extreme emotional distress. But it's also pretty likely that he was just trolling Lil Durk and trying to add fuel to the fire, because he didn't block the night out at first.
Exactly.
He was doing interviews about it and everything before, so he definitely remembered at some point.
Well, everybody scream, protect the brand. When the brand get protected, everybody want to be mad. This would come with it.
Did this man get that operation that Ben Affleck got in Paycheck to make him forget or something?
We are now extracting his memory from the marker forward to the present.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Paycheck. It's a great movie. The third option is that he just doesn't want to talk about it anymore because it's old news.
I believe it.
He's already done multiple interviews about this situation, so he could very well just be tired of people asking him the same questions over and over again.
Can't catch a break.
Like, bro, ask me something new. We've been through this. So there is a small possibility that this was an attempt to smooth things over with OTF. However, the trolly manner in which he said it and the look on his face make it feel like he was just trying to shade Lil Durk for real. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to antagonize the situation. Quando Rando did also see one of his friends get killed right in front of him after that. And who knows what type of violence he saw before that.
God only knows.
It really could have just been another night for him. Like, maybe it just wasn't something crazy enough to log itself into the long-term memory banks. For the majority of people, obviously, that would be something very out of the ordinary.
Facts. Hard facts.
But Quando Rando was making it seem like it was just another night to him. He might be at a point where he's just seen so much violence that it's become regular.
Only thing I try my best to remember is when the latest J is coming out.
All the crazy nights and fights might just be blending together into one big blur at this point. To be honest, from what we know about Quando, I kinda believe him. For all the reasons that I said above, and also the fact that he could have been on drugs that night. Like I said earlier, when stuff gets crazy, you do sometimes sober up a little bit, but we don't know how intoxicated Quando Rando was. He could have been blacked out. And if you're blacked out, you might witness a murder and not remember anything. It happens. There's a lot of legitimate reasons that I could think of for why he wouldn't remember that night.
Well, which is it?
But it's also very possible that he's just trolling Lil Durk and trying to make him mad. Because you remembered before, so you forgetting now is a pretty convenient coincidence.
I'll say.
I'm gonna just say that he probably actually doesn't remember it because it was so traumatizing. Or maybe he just doesn't want to talk about it because it's been a long time and he wants to move on.
Smart move.
I'm sure he just wants to squash the beef with Lil Durk. I don't want to stir the pot, so I'm going with that.